welcome back. Let's go over the reading section together. Now here we have the reading section. Our first sentence is a very important sentence. It's our topic sentence. It says, all citizens have rights and responsibilities. That's our topic sentence. That's what this passage is about. It's talking about two things. One, rights. Two, responsibilities. All citizens, we are members of a society, members of a nation. We have two important things. One is rights, the other is responsibilities. So we have rights and responsibilities. First, notice the order. Number one is rights. So first we're going to talk about rights. Number two is responsibilities. So later we'll talk about responsibilities. That's common order. That's very good organization for a writing passage. So first we're going to talk about rights. We have the right. Remember, have the right. You have the right to express your ideas, the right to act freely. So we have the right to, one, express our ideas, and two, the right to act freely. Okay? So they're talking about two rights here. They also talk about a third one. Choosing the leaders is a third right. So when we talk about rights, we're talking about rights first. 1, 2, 3 rights. We have the right to express our ideas and the right to act freely. Choosing the leaders of our community is also a right. So right away we can see they're talking about 3 rights. 1, express our ideas. 2, act freely. And 3, choosing our leaders of our community is also a right. So we talk about 3 rights in the beginning of this reading passage. Okay, we've talked about rights, but now we see a transition into responsibilities, right? Let's go over this. We can do our part in making laws by choosing our leaders. So this can be one of our responsibilities too. Interesting. We have a couple of interesting things here. We can do our part. We can take part in something. In making laws by choosing our leaders. Remember, I said before, talking about choosing leaders, it's our right, but it's also our responsibility, right? When we choose leaders, we have the right to choose who we want, but we also have a responsibility to make a choice. We shouldn't just stand back and say, I don't want to vote. It's our responsibility to vote, right? So by choosing our leaders. So this can be one of our responsibilities too. You see what happened here? We talked about going from rights, and now we're going to talk about responsibilities. So making laws is one of our responsibilities, right? Choosing our leader is a right. It's also a responsibility. But when we choose our leaders make laws. So our part, we don't make laws, but we do our part. We do our part of that by choosing our leaders. And that's how we do our part in making laws. So it's kind of like we do our part by choosing our leaders in making laws. So it's kind of all connected here, right? We do our part in making laws. We don't make the laws, but we choose the leaders who make the laws. Okay? So we do our part in making laws by choosing our leaders. So that could be one of our responsibilities that we saw before. We see other responsibilities here. Another important responsibility. So another responsibility besides making laws we have is to follow laws and show respect for others. So another important responsibility that we have is to follow the law and also to show respect for other people. Those are other responsibilities that we have. Okay, these are the key duties of citizens. So citizens have things that they must do. They are the key duties of citizens. So remember, we can enjoy our rights, but we must do our duties at the same time. So remember, we have rights, we also have responsibilities. And as I said before, duties and responsibilities are almost the same. And this one I'm going to put in plural, right? Responsibilities. We have duties, those are our responsibilities. We have rights, we have responsibilities. Duties is the same idea. We can enjoy our rights. We enjoy our rights. We have those. We can do those things. but we must do our duties as well. We also have responsibilities, things or people we have to take care of, and also to take the blame if something goes wrong. In this way, by having rights and responsibilities, we can be good citizens to make our community a better, safer, and happier place to live. So what we're saying here is that, of course, we have rights, but we also have responsibilities or duties to do. If we follow those duties, we will have a better lives. Our community, the place where we live, we work, and we play, is better, it's safer, and it's happier for everyone to live in. So by doing those things, we can make our community better, safer, and happier for everybody to live in. In the example, of course, we go back to, remember, crossing the street. If you cross the street, you follow the law. That's your duty. It's your responsibility. You will be safe. You will also make the drivers very happy because they won't be worried about hitting you. Okay? So it'll be better, safer, and happier place to live for everybody. Okay, let's move on to our reading skill chart. We're talking about cause and effect here. Cause and effect is like a situation or condition, and what is the result of that situation or condition. Here we have all citizens have rights